Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Sooners will kick this away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They'll hand it off. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And is intercepted. He can go. Crosses the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Point after, up and good. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Scanning the field, it's Carr. The pass rush closing in. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Solid game. He moves the ball out with the 32.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On the ground, it's Williams. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Trying to create here on the move. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And he's got it. No problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
God, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. A tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He makes the grab. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years.
Breaks into the clear. Past the 10, all the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll test the right side here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the same runner's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He made the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Irish. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Breaking free at the 35. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the Sooners are in the red zone. Defense not pressing this time. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quick pass, the catch is made. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And tackled there by the defense. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. The running back here on a direct snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, becomes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. They finish off the scoring drive.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. An outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Smith.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Now looks deep left. He had all day. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Cut the line for second down and very short now. Using his legs, it's Tatum. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Sooners pick up enough for a first down here. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Now, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. That was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
In the red area, it's Tatum. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line line of scrimmage.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown.
Him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Dropping back. It's Carr. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down.